Hello everyone, it's Dave Reddick, aka Realtor Dave. Stats update for you for April 2017. So overall, the market is getting better. I think most people know that. We're still, as we have in the first couple of months, we're better than 2015, way better than 2016, but still not quite back to the good times or even the average times. Our sales are still about 10% below our 10-year running average, but things are getting better. Especially for single-family homes, we are in a balanced market, and I think if the economy progresses as it has been, by this time next year, we should probably be in a seller's market. And I think I'd still say that there's a long way to go before we say the market is good, but I'd say at this point in time it's much better. However, what I want to talk about today is another topic I've been talking about for a while, and that's the differences between apartment condos and single-family detached homes. I generally leave townhomes out, but know that they kind of hit the middle ground on these two. So let me show you some numbers behind my arguments for the first couple months of the year. Now, right now, for single-family homes, there's 2,325 homes for sale in Calgary. For apartments, there's 1,832. Now, if we look at the amount of homes that have sold the first 90 days, for single-family homes, 2,687. So more homes have sold in the first 90 days than are currently listed. However, for apartments, it's only 775. Less than half the amount of homes that have sold, or that are currently active, have sold so far in Calgary. On top of that, the homes that have been removed, that would be terminated homes or contracts that have been terminated, removed from the MLS, did not sell, were rejected, is 1,067. You put that basically about 40% of the homes that have sold. However, for apartments, we're at 856. So more homes have been removed from MLS for apartments than have actually sold. And that's kind of the big issue, is that there's a huge discrepancy between single-family homes and condos. It's very frustrating for people who are living in condos right now to try and sell their condo and buy a single-family home when this is happening. And the real estate board, Calgary Real Estate Board, has this great graph, and it shows the last 9 years, the months of supply for single-family homes and for condos. And for the most part, for the first 7 years of that, since 2008, 2015, there's been a 1 month difference that stayed between those two. So if there's 2 months supply for single-family homes, there was 3 months supply for apartments, and they kind of mimicked each other for most of that time. Now, in 2014, that came very close together. And so during the busy time, apartments are more in demand, and the months of supply, the difference between the months of supply between apartments and single-family homes shrank. However, as things started to go downhill in March 2015, we see it started to separate. And as of right now, there's about 3 months difference of months of supply between apartments and single-family homes. And that is really what's driving the market. So we're almost at just over 6 months for apartment supply and just under 3 months for single-family homes. So for people in this situation who have a condo trying to buy a single-family home, it's very frustrating because not only can they not sell their condo, but they're finding the single-family home market is much more robust, much quicker. And I guess the question is, how long is this going to continue for? And you look at places like Toronto and Vancouver, where this had happened for years. And really what happened is if the single-family home markets took off and apartments didn't. In Toronto and Vancouver, especially last year in Vancouver, obviously things are a bit different now, apartments did start to go up, but only after the spread of prices got dramatic. And for the most part, the difference between prices, or the average price for a condo apartment in Calgary against a single-family home has kind of always been the same. But I'm wondering now if that's going to change. And the only reason I tell people this is you have to be prepared. If you're living in a condo right now, you might need to take a hit to get into that single-family home market now, as opposed to waiting for the apartment condo market to rebound. It might not. It might not rebound enough against the single-family home market. Anyway, so any question on this one is a bit of a confusing topic, and I hope I've explained it clearly. At the end of the day, I foresee, unfortunately, single-family homes continue to do much better than apartment condos. If you're an apartment condo, it's going to be a tough sell these days, and that's just the way it kind of goes. You kind of look at these stats here, you're basically looking at about 75% of listings do not sell right now, if you consider our current actively marketed properties not having sold. So that's a lot, and I think it's a pretty staggering number. With that said, if you are having an apartment, they do still sell. Sell lots of them this year. You got to price aggressively. You got to make sure your home shows immaculately, and make sure you're priced properly. As I said again, guys, any questions, please let me know. 403-990-1278, or send me an email to davereddick@remax.net. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Talk to you all soon. Bye.